I just want to get right into sharing my experience with the Master Cleanse. One, to hopefully help someone who is looking for information to try it for themselves, and two, just to kind of work it out for myself a little better too. So, starting with my past history with the cleanse, I started water fasting for biblical reasons as a kid around age 8. I was a really pious child, I guess. I remember singing hymns on the toilet. I don't know, I thought it was a good thing to do at the time. As a teenager, though, I did it for weight loss and just told my mom it was for spiritual reasons. I found the Master Cleanse around 2010. I first tried it to lose weight. I went into it like most people, taking before pictures of my body that I didn't really like and, taking my weight and measurements with disgust, determined that I would be happy once I was 10 pounds lighter. And I did lose about a pound per day. However, I quickly gained it back within a few weeks because my negative mental patterns about myself and eating weren't addressed. I did this cycle of like a 10-day cleanse and gaining the weight back several times over the last few years. Because I guess I thought that even if I gained the weight back, at least I had lost some, so I was basically maintaining. But the truth was, I was slowly adding a couple pounds per year. So there was only one time that I didn't make it. I didn't make it through the first day, actually. I had an intensely negative self image, and I was doing the Master Cleanse almost as a punishment. So I was so worked up and emotional that I didn't even make it to dinner time. So there's that. And then the last Master Cleanse was the longest and best experience that I had so far. I did it in spring of this year for 20 days. I went into it for the main purpose of cleansing and balancing my body, not because I was unhappy or because I had to lose weight, but just as like a treat for my body. I didn't even weigh myself before starting the cleanse because I didn't want it to be about the scale this time. I hadn't been eating right and I knew my body needed a break, so I did it out of love for the vehicle I had been abusing, so to speak. My body actually started a fever on day 2 because I believe I was so toxic, so it definitely needed it. But I felt better within 24 hours, and the rest of the cleanse went fairly easily. And I spent a lot of time watching healthy food documentaries and researching clean eating, which was really nice. I made a raw vegan meal plan that I followed for weeks after the cleanse and had a wonderful experience. So, best experience yet was due to making the cleanse focus about healing my body and giving my body a break and doing something nice for myself, not in a negative, I have to lose weight or you're not okay where you're at, you need to be different kind of way. But it seems like I always eventually slide back into bad eating habits. It usually takes several months, but then I'm back to eating fast food, cheese puffs, draft beer on the regular. I don't feel good about eating unhealthy, but my ego's a bitch, and if I let her have control, she will devour every calorie that she sees for some reason. So currently, I'm back in the position of feeling guilt and shame about eating habits, and I can't fit into the cute jeans that my boyfriend bought me. So yeah, when I'm grumpy about my eating or my body, I'm an asshole to the people I love the most, which is unacceptable. I'm not very productive at work, which, doesn't help me feel better about myself. Beyond this, and most importantly, I've neglected my spiritual practice almost completely. This has been a rough year for me, and instead of working on my connection with the universe to weather the storms out, I've given in to my ego and turned bitter and angry. But I am aware of that, and I finally have a little motivation to do what I know I should have been doing all along, which is clean up my act spiritually and get back into balance so I can feel better mentally and physically. My goal with this Master Cleanse is to get back into balance spiritually and find my flow again. I'm not weighing myself this time either. I know that I will lose the extra fat and toxins that I've been carrying around just as a side benefit of the cleanse, but it's not my main focus. So I'm feeling like not eating during this time allows me to refocus on my eternal self versus my temporary self. I don't have the distraction of food to use as an excuse for not dealing with my feelings. I'm not hungry during the cleanse, but I miss the pleasure of food. So it's good for me to make decisions based on what will make me consistently happy instead of moments of pleasure followed by guilt. And by making these disciplined decisions to restrain from food, I'm showing my ego who's boss. That's the idea anyway. I believe this will help me to keep control in other areas of my life as well. So I'm spending a lot of time researching topics of spirituality that interest me right now. Eckhart Tolle has taught me a lot, and I'll include the link to his website below. I'm also doing daily yoga for the mind, body, spirit connection. That's going awesome. My back and neck pain's gone, and I feel energetic. I'm doing the Yoga with Adriene 30-day challenge, so I'll include her link as well. I'm also going to put the link for the site to read the original Master Cleanse book that will show you everything you need to know to do the cleanse. So I'm not sure how long I'm going to do the cleanse this time. I'm going to end it when I feel like I've achieved a feeling of balance that I'm looking for. And I'm currently on day 3. Day 1, I was a little hungry and grumpy. Day 2, I had an enormous amount of energy and could already feel my body thanking me for doing this. So I felt inspired to create this video, and I haven't felt inspiration or creativity in a long time. So it feels really good so far. And my point with all this is that having the right mindset can make all the difference to your experience and results with the Master Cleanse. So I'm just sharing with you my experiences, and of course, recommend you consult with your doctor before changing anything with your diet. So I will let you know how the next few days go. In the meantime, here are some clips of me doing the delicious salt water flush and some of my awesome yoga balancing skills. So good. So good. Yep, so good.
And now screw it. Let's just all have Simba here. Take Simba up and over through center and then to the right. Press through your left foot now strong. We're only going to do this 3 times nice and slow. So here we go. Second round. All the way up and over. You can also have the palms here. Namaste. Inhale through center and exhale to the right. And only one.